Hello, here we are for the Genshin livestream recap. Alongside the release of the Genshin Impact Luna VII update patch, players will once again return to the Sumeru region to deal with a looming threat to the world and prepare for their journey towards Snezhnaya. Nahida is suddenly in a mysterious slumber and Sumeru approaches a crisis point. Among all of this is a new enemy with some alarming similarities to the defeated daughter. With the situation requiring lots of attention, new and familiar allies will be present. Among them are Ibis King Thoth, Nicole Rian, and Kale. Will the prophecy of the burning Irminsul come true? Why is daughter still alive? Players will have the great chance to challenge a brand new weekly boss as well after clearing the main story of Luna VII, the Doctor Daughter. Of course, with the release of a brand new Genshin Impact update patch, brand new characters will be introduced into the game. This time, 3 brand new characters will be introduced and become playable during the Luna VII update patch. The 5-star Cryo Polearm user Lohin, the 5-star Pyro Catalyst user Nicole, and the 4-star Anemo Catalyst user Prune. Lohin is an upcoming 5-star Cryo character that wields a polearm as his main weapon. He serves as a powerful Cryo on-field DPS, capable of dealing powerful Cryo damage to enemies after making use of other characters' off-field abilities to fuel his unique effect. When he is on-field, by using his elemental skill, Lohin can enter a special state, allowing him to accumulate a special joy effect whenever he attacks enemies with his normal and charge attacks. During this accumulation process, whenever an ally deals attacks to enemies, Lohin will also accumulate a special stack effect that boosts the damage output of his elemental skill and elemental burst. Upon accumulating enough joy effect stacks, Lohin can unleash a special cryo elemental skill towards enemies, dealing more damage the more special stacks he has accumulated thanks to allies' attacks. Lohin serves mainly as a straightforward on-field cryo and physical DPS character, capable of alternating between dealing massive amounts of physical damage to enemies with his normal and charge attacks, and dealing cryo damage to enemies with his elemental skill and elemental burst, while taking advantage of allies' off-field attacks to trigger different types of elemental reactions to deal even more damage. Nicole is an upcoming 5-star Pyro character that wields Catalyst as her main weapon type. Nicole's skill kit makes her a strong off-field sub-DPS and support that is capable of both dealing elemental damage off-field to enemies and supplying the active character on-field with powerful damage and sustained buffs. Nicole's main gimmick lies in her elemental skill, which grants allies a special Grace of Kenosis effect and a shield proportional to her attack stat. While Grace of Kenosis is in effect, the ally with this effect will have their attack stat increased based on Nicole's attack stat, and after they have stayed on field for more than 3s, this Grace of Kenosis effect will evolve into Guidance of Theoses, granting the ally an additional 300 attack stat. This effect will be reverted if the ally leaves the field. After using her elemental burst, Nicole will deal an instance of pyro damage to enemies and switch a special mode. During this mode, she will supplement the attacks of the on-field allies with occasional off-field elemental attacks, with these attacks elements being changed depending on the active on-field character, allowing players to apply different types of elemental marks on enemies based on which character they have on-field while Nicole is in this state. This helps to set up various different effects and elemental reactions for different team comps, but is relatively difficult to use if players are not used to it. Prune is an upcoming 4-star character of the Anemo element. She wields a Catalyst as her main weapon type, and serves as mainly an off-field swirl enabler with her decently easy-to-use skill kit. Prune's elemental skill allows her to deal Anemo damage to enemies, and if the skill triggered a swirl elemental reaction, her next elemental skill will be enhanced, being infused with the element that triggered swirl previously, and deal enhanced Anemo and swirl damage to enemies when used. Her elemental burst allows her to deal Anemo damage to enemies, then enter a special mode. During this special mode, Prune will constantly deal Anemo damage to enemies by surrounding the active character on field, allowing her to deal off-field damage and triggering swirl elemental reactions alongside the active character's attacks. Additionally, her talent also allows her to boost the overall damage dealt by the active character's normal attacks, charge attacks, elemental skill, and elemental burst. Several brand new events and celebration campaigns will be released during the Genshin Impact Luna VII update patch. Phantasm Pals event joins Klee and her many friends in many different games and adventures to obtain large amount of primogems and rewards. New Lohin character quest. Go through Lohin's character quest to obtain various rewards. TCG and music game mode update. Several updates and music scores will be updated in the game, rewarding players with primogems for completing them. To Temper Thyself and Journey Far. A new update for the Temper Thyself and Journey Far event, where travelers can get additional rewards after obtaining the free constellation. Kaleidoscopic Color Chase. Return to the Easybreeze Holiday Resort in Natlan and play this color-matching game, Trials of the Brave Warrior. Test your strength against strong opponents in this classic combat game, The Trials of the Brave Warrior. Navia and Wanderer will receive new envisaged echo challenges for players to obtain their new trail animation. A new album is added and some new style in the rhythm event. On the Miliastra Wonderland side we can do many poses in Teyvat with the Mankin. Random skin selection. A new area, new skin, and some new events. We got a sneak peek on the Snezhnya trailer with some actual gameplay.